What if I told you that over 9 million Americans are overpaying for the exact same groceries every single week, while others are quietly cutting their food bill by up to 40% without coupons, without loyalty cards, and without settling for low-quality products? This isn't about sales, gimmicks, or paid promotions. I'm not here to push a brand. I'm here to show you how smart shoppers are saving hundreds, sometimes even over 1,000 a year, by switching just a handful of everyday items. And the secret? It's Aldi. Today, you're going to see 12 Aldi foods that aren't just cheaper. They're outselling national brands across the country. Why? Because they taste better, have cleaner ingredients, and cost as much as 70% less in some cases. And the craziest part? Most people still have no idea these products exist. And the number one item on this list? It's flying off shelves so fast, some stores can't even restock it in time. So if you're tired of wasting money on overpriced brand names, smash that like button, subscribe to Frugal Daily, and turn on notifications, because this list could change the way you shop forever. Let's dive in. 12. Earth-grown organic extra-firm tofu. You don't need to be vegan to appreciate a clean, high-protein product that costs next to nothing. This tofu isn't flimsy like the cheap brands. It holds its shape, grills beautifully, and costs almost half of what you'd pay for national labels. Organic, nutritious, and under budget? That's the kind of win most grocery stores won't give you. If you're building meals that are healthy, versatile, and cheap, this is your secret weapon. It's the kind of ingredient that quietly upgrades your meal planning game. Use it in stir-fries, bake it with a bold marinade, or air-fry it for a crispy, protein-packed snack. And because it's organic, you're skipping the questionable ingredients and additives that show up in mainstream brands, without paying Whole Foods prices. Here's the real kicker. Even if you eat meat, swapping this in for just a few meals a week can noticeably cut your grocery bill over the month. We're talking clean protein, real savings, and zero compromise on flavor or nutrition. That's why this tofu isn't just a niche buy. It's becoming a staple for families who want more value on every plate. 11. Season's Choice. Chopped cauliflower. Let's be real. Eating healthier usually means paying more. But not here. This frozen chopped cauliflower replaces rice perfectly, cooks fast, and stays ready in your freezer. It's clean, quick, and up to 40% cheaper than similar health brands. It's one of Aldi's most underrated power moves, and shoppers in the know grab 3 bags at a time. What makes this a real winner is the balance between health and convenience. You don't need to wash, chop, or prep anything. Just pour, cook, and serve. It's a time saver for busy nights, a calorie saver for low-carb meals, and a budget saver that keeps your grocery total down week after week. Most stores charge extra for healthy convenience, but Aldi flips the script and makes it affordable. Even better, it works in almost any dish. Cauliflower fried rice, pizza crust, burrito bowls, or mashed as a comfort food side. You're not just swapping rice, you're unlocking a whole new way to eat smart without spending more. And once you realize how much it stretches your meals and your money, it becomes one of those freezer staples you never want to run out of. 10. Specially selected brioche buns. Soft, buttery, and with just the right touch of sweetness, these brioche buns instantly elevate any sandwich or burger into something you'd expect from a high-end bistro. While gourmet buns from big-name brands often cost $4 to $5 for just 4 pieces, Aldi delivers the same pillowy texture and rich flavor for under 3s. That's a 40% price drop without sacrificing a single ounce of quality. The difference is noticeable from the first bite. These buns toast beautifully, hold their structure under juicy patties, and add a bakery-fresh feel to everything from cheeseburgers to pulled pork to egg and bacon breakfast sandwiches. They're soft on the inside, golden on the outside, and packed with flavor, not that bland, dry stuff you find in standard store-brand buns. And here's the insider tip. Regular Aldi shoppers buy 2 or more packs at a time because they freeze exceptionally well. That means you can keep a stash ready for cookouts, Sunday brunch, or quick dinners without running back to the store. Once these buns land in your kitchen, basic white rolls just won't cut it anymore. This is what premium feels like, without the premium price. 9. Friendly Farms. Greek yogurt cups. Packed with protein and rich, creamy flavor, these single-serve Greek yogurt cups are one of Aldi's most underrated power players. Whether you grab the fruit on the bottom or the smooth blended variety, they offer the kind of satisfying texture and clean ingredient list you'd expect from name-brand yogurts. Only these cost as little as $0.65 per cup. That's up to 40% cheaper than brands like Chobani or Oikos, and the difference adds up fast if you're buying multiple cups a week. Each serving delivers 13 to 15 grams of protein, with no artificial sweeteners or synthetic flavors. That makes them perfect for breakfast on the go, mid-afternoon snacks, or post-workout fuel, especially if you're trying to eat healthier without watching your grocery bill climb. Toss in a few berries or granola, and you've got a protein-packed meal that feels premium without the premium cost. Here's why smart shoppers love them. The texture is thick, not runny. The flavor is bold, not watered down. And the price makes it easy to stock up. People often grab 10 cups at a time because they know they're getting real nutrition at a fraction of the price. It's a fridge staple that works hard for your health and your wallet. 8. Park Street Deli Pickle Chips. One bite and you'll understand why these aren't your average pickles. They bring bold crunch, zesty flavor, and no nonsense. Whether you choose classic or spicy, they'll take any burger, wrap, or sandwich to the next level. And here's the kicker. They're better than the overpriced jars sitting next to them in other stores. Real flavor, no fluff, and a price that keeps regulars stocking up. In blind taste tests among Aldi fans, 7 out of 10 people preferred these chips over the national brands, especially when paired with sandwiches or loaded burgers. The spicy version has a cult following, and many shoppers grab 3 to 5 jars at a time because they sell out fast. That kind of loyalty doesn't come from a gimmick. It comes from honest flavor at a price that makes sense. The real shocker? These pickle chips can cost up to 60% less than gourmet jars that look fancy but fall flat on taste. If you've been settling for soft, soggy slices from big brands, this is your wake-up call. Aldi's version brings the crunch, cuts the price, and proves that something as simple as a pickle can completely change your plate and your perception of value. 7. Summit Pops Prebiotic Sodas. Let's talk soda with a twist. These aren't sugar bombs dressed up in buzzwords. Summit Pops delivers real prebiotic benefits with crisp, creative flavors like tropical punch and citrus ginger, without the ridiculous $2.50 per can price tag you'll find with trendy brands like Olipop or Poppy. It's gut-friendly, wallet-friendly, and shockingly refreshing. At just 69 cents per can, you're getting the same functional benefits for over 70% less than most health sodas in fancy packaging. That's not a small discount. That's the kind of price difference that stacks up fast if you're drinking even a few cans per week. With Summit Pops, you get flavor, fizz, and function without the influencer markup. Here's what shoppers love most. No weird aftertaste, no artificial vibe, just real refreshment. And while some stores can barely sell their overpriced health sodas, Aldi's version flies off the shelves. If you're trying to cut back on sugary soft drinks but still crave something bubbly with benefits, this is your new go-to. Once you try it, paying $3 for a soda will feel insane. 6. Simply Nature Chocolate-Covered Freeze-Dried Fruit. You've seen snacks like this at premium grocery stores, overpriced, overhyped, and often full of junk. But Aldi flips the script with a clean, satisfying combo. Real freeze-dried fruit coated in rich dark chocolate. No weird additives, no fillers, just a crispy, indulgent bite that feels like candy but hits differently. And the best part? It's under $3 a bag. Most brands charge $5 to $7 for something similar, often with more sugar than fruit. Here you're getting strawberries or bananas with a crunch that hits just right, balanced by deep, smooth chocolate that doesn't taste fake or waxy. It's the kind of snack that satisfies cravings without wrecking your budget or your label-reading conscience. Here's what shoppers say. Buy one bag and you'll wish you'd bought 3. And they're not wrong. Over 70% of Aldi customers who try this once end up repurchasing. That's not hype. It's habit-forming goodness that saves you money and delivers premium flavor without the premium markup. 5. Specially selected. Sparkling Rosé. Need proof that budget doesn't mean boring? This sparkling rosé is one of Aldi's most elegant surprises. From the first glance, it looks like a premium bottle you'd find at a high-end wine boutique. Sleek label, imported origin, and that soft pink hue that practically screams celebration. But here's what sets it apart. You're getting a refined, crisp, lightly floral sparkling wine for under $10, while similar bottles at upscale stores often sell for $25 to $35 or more. It's the kind of price difference that makes you do a double take. The taste? Clean and balanced with subtle notes of red berries and a dry finish that feels way more expensive than it is. It pairs effortlessly with charcuterie boards, seafood, roasted chicken, fruit desserts, you name it. Whether you're hosting brunch, toasting on date night, or just unwinding after a long week, this bottle delivers sophistication without the financial guilt. No fake sweetness, no harsh aftertaste, just smooth restaurant-quality flavor from the first pour to the last sip. And it's not just a hidden gem anymore. More and more shoppers are catching on. According to recent reviews, over 80% of Aldi customers who try this sparkling rosé end up buying it again. Why? Because it proves you don't need to drop $30 to enjoy something that looks and tastes like a luxury experience. This is a smart shopper's secret weapon, a wine that elevates your table and respects your wallet. 4. Specially selected wild snow crab legs. Seafood is easily one of the most overpriced sections in any grocery store. In most places, just a small portion of snow crab legs can set you back $35 to $45, especially if they're wild-caught. But not at Aldi. These crab legs are wild-caught, pre-cooked, and flash-frozen to lock in flavor and freshness, ready to steam or broil in minutes, and they usually ring up for under $20. That's more than 50% savings right off the top for the exact same experience. The quality is no joke. Each leg is packed with sweet, tender meat that pulls out in perfect chunks. You don't need to be a chef to serve up something that feels restaurant-worthy. Add some lemon, garlic butter, and maybe a side of roasted corn, and you've got a luxury seafood dinner for a fraction of what you'd pay eating out, or even shopping at big-name chains. And here's the kicker. Seafood lovers are starting to catch on. These crab legs are getting harder to find because smart shoppers are buying 2 or 3 packs at a time and freezing them for later. It's the kind of deal you don't see often. And once you taste it and check your receipt, you'll understand why this is one of Aldi's best-kept secrets. High-end quality, zero prep hassle, and a price that finally makes seafood affordable again. 3. Specially selected premium cookie dough. You know that warm, comforting moment when fresh cookies hit the oven and the whole house fills with that rich, buttery smell? That's exactly what this dough delivers, but for a fraction of the price you'd pay for name brands. While most big label cookie dough costs $5 to $6 per pack, Aldi gives you premium, indulgent flavors like chocolate caramel and seasonal favorites like pumpkin spice for under $4. And the taste? Soft, chewy, perfectly balanced, and genuinely addictive. This isn't your standard refrigerated dough. It bakes evenly, browns beautifully, and hits that perfect texture sweet spot, crispy on the edges, gooey in the middle. And it's not just the chocolate chips that win people over. It's the dough itself. Rich in flavor, no artificial aftertaste, and no need for extra toppings. It's the kind of product that feels homemade but with none of the work, mess, or overspending. Here's what makes it even better. Shoppers don't buy just one. They stock their freezers. It's become a cult favorite among families and dessert lovers who know that the best sweet treat doesn't have to come from a bakery or break the budget. In fact, once you try a batch of these, you'll wonder why you ever paid more for less. This isn't just cookie dough. It's your secret shortcut to bakery-quality bliss on a grocery store budget. 2. Savor its cheese crisps. Crunchy, cheesy, and unapologetically addictive. These crisps are proof that smart snacking doesn't have to mean bland or boring. Savor its cheese crisps. Bring that rich, savory crunch that snack lovers crave, without the carbs and without the inflated price tag of gourmet brands. While similar products from keto or premium lines can cost $4.99 to $6.99 per bag, Aldi's version usually lands around $2.99, making it over 50% cheaper, with no drop in quality. The ingredients are clean and simple. Real cheese baked into golden, crispy perfection. No flour, no fillers. Just that satisfying crunch that works in so many ways. On top of salads, crumbled into soup, or straight out of the bag during a mid-afternoon craving. They deliver the same experience as brands like Wisps or Moon Cheese, but with Aldi pricing, that makes them way easier to keep stocked in your pantry. And if you're thinking they sound too good to be true, don't be surprised if they're sold out on your next visit. These crisps have developed a loyal following, and once people discover how well they replace chips or croutons, they don't go back. In fact, more than 70% of repeat Aldi shoppers say they grab a bag every week. That's not hype. It's a snack that hits the sweet spot between flavor, health, and smart spending. 1. Kirkwood Chicken Nuggets. This isn't just a crowd pleaser, it's a freezer essential for thousands of families across the country. Kirkwood chicken nuggets are made with 100% real chicken breast, not the questionable filler meat you'll find in many national brands. The coating? Crispy, golden, and perfectly seasoned. The inside? Juicy, tender, and surprisingly flavorful. It's the kind of bite that instantly makes you forget this came from the frozen aisle, and not a fast food drive-thru. Here's where it gets crazy. While popular name-brand nuggets can cost $7 to $9 per bag, Aldi's version regularly comes in at under $5 without sacrificing quality. That's a 40% to 50% savings for a product that actually tastes better. And yes, kids love them. But adults? They're the ones secretly stashing a second bag in the cart. Throw these in the air fryer for 8 minutes and you've got a crispy, golden meal that competes with restaurant quality at a fraction of the cost. And don't wait too long. These nuggets fly off shelves faster than most Aldi employees can restock them. Families buy 2 or 3 bags at a time because they know, once they're gone, they're gone. Whether you're feeding picky eaters or just need a quick, satisfying meal after a long day, this is the kind of comfort food that makes you feel smart, not guilty. It's no wonder this is the most loved item on the list. When something this good saves you money and tastes better than fast food, you stock up and never look back. These aren't gimmicks. They're not sponsored picks. They're real products that thousands of shoppers are choosing week after week because they deliver real flavor, real value, and real savings. So that's it. We've revealed the 10 Aldi items that are actually outselling national brands, not because of flashy ads or hype, but because smart shoppers know when a product punches above its price tag. If you're tired of paying more for less, this list is your shortcut to better decisions at the grocery store. Which one are you trying first? Or do you already have a favorite Aldi item that deserves a spot on this list? Share it in the comments. I read every single one, and your tip might help someone else save too. If this helped you shop smarter or stretch your grocery budget further, do me a favor. Tap that like button, subscribe to Frugal Daily, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next list of game-changing finds. There's a lot more where this came from. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.